Hey, it's Sam with Ridester.com, and in this video I'm going to answer one of the most common questions, and that is, how much do Lyft drivers make? Now, you ready for this? The answer is, it depends. Now, I know that's not fun because depend answers are nuanced, and we don't like nuance. We want just like, they make $30 an hour. Well, some do, some don't, many don't. And so let me help you break down how Lyft drivers make money and how much, you know, the maximum they can make, the lower they can make, and so forth, and all the different factors that contribute to that. Now, this video is going to be unpacked even more in the blog listed below, so check out the link below on how much do Lyft drivers make. But let me break down the most common variables. The number one variable to keep in mind is city, the market you're in. And there's going to be a graph that shows you the different rates between cities. And every city's different. Some cities have a huge demand for rideshare and maybe not a lot of availability of cars. And then there's other cities that have very little. And so what you make will depend on that. So don't be fooled by promises of certain amounts of money, because that will only be specific to your city. So that's one of the largest factors. Another factor is time. When can you drive? Are you a full-time driver so you can drive whenever you want? Or maybe you're a full-time driver who has very limitations on when you can drive because you have obligations with other things in life. That will dictate everything. If you drive at events only or bar time, you're gonna make significantly more than the person who drives in the middle of the afternoon when a lot of people don't need rides. Duh, but oftentimes people don't realize that. And so everything comes down to when you can drive. A huge aspect is when you can drive. So check out the tips and tricks on Ridester.com on when are the best times to drive and how to maximize that for your benefit. Another thing to consider is, what kind of car are you driving? You know, with Lyft, there's multiple different layers. There's Plus, which is double the rates. You got things like Lux. Every single car level is different earning capabilities, earning potential, depending on your market. Some markets don't need any plus rides. Some markets, you can do that a lot, and so that your earning potential goes up greatly. Also, considering expenses. Expenses is something a lot of people don't consider. Things like taxes and wear and tear on your car, and oil, gas, oil changes and gas. You know, if you have a car that just zips around and has very little, 50 miles per gallon, you're gonna have different expenses someone who has the SUV. However, the SUV, if it's black, you can maybe ride with Lyft and get a really high fee with one of the higher levels. And so it really depends. Another factor that people don't think about is, are you any good? Do people like you when you drive? Maybe you're a bad driver, or you're bad at conversation, or you smell. All these things add, because tips are a huge factor in how much you can make. So as you can see, there's all these different factors. One final thing is, there's extra little benefits you can do, side gigs on top of this side gig. In other words, with Lyft, you can also get things like cargo, which is you pay, or actually you get paid to sell candy or gum or different things like drinks, and you can get a commission for that. There's also things like advertisements, and you can have advertisements in your car. There's all these little different things that you can add, so one driver who utilizes the full spectrum of things available will make significantly more than the person who just tries to take people from A to B. The person who's excellent driving and goes above and beyond is going to get higher tips. So all these things factor. So you got to know yourself. What kind of time are you going to put into it? What kind of work are you putting into it? What kind of market are you in? What kind of car are you going to have? All these things add up to more or less of an income. So check out the blog for more details on different rates in different cities and all the different kind of factors, and let us help you succeed and make the most with Lyft.